Jell-O?
Yeah, they didn't have refrigerators then, you know. They had ice boxes. The iceman would bring ice. And she'd always when we went down there, she'd always have Jell-O on the window ledge, cooling for us. And then she put it in the ice, but she'd cool it down. And like, how you remember certain things, like you remember Grandma Nellie with her candy in the dish and the roast beef she always used to cook. I don't know if you remember that, but Nana used to always. She was not a cook. She liked people. She liked to go to town and shop and do fun things. She was.
That's Grandma Nellie's grandma.
Yeah,
Mom.
Nothing like Grandma Nellie. She liked to really go.
And so Grandma Nellie's mom's husband was an actor.
Yeah.
In England. Was he successful? Did he do theater?
But I don't know what. But when he came to Australia, he was a painter. He painted. But he did beautiful things like gold leaf painting in churches and things like that. He was a fancy painter.
What was his name?
John Woolmer.
John. Everyone's named John.
John Woolmer.
I wonder what kind of theater he did.
I know he did Shakespeare. I know he did some Shakespeare, but now they're all gone. Nobody can tell me.
I wonder if there's any record of him.
I don't know, except that his great-great-grandfather was Lord Mayor of Stratford-on-Avon. And when you go to Stratford-on-Avon, there is a Woolmer church, and there is a Woolmer hotel, and there is a christening font with the name Woolmer on it. I've got a book that tells you two of his grandfathers were Lord Mayors of Stratford-on-Avon.
Wow.
Yeah, I've got the book that tells the story of it.
What was your last memory of him?
My last memory? When I left to come over to here, they came and said goodbye to me. My grandmother said, "You'll be sorry." No, I won't. You'll be sorry. She was mad.
That you left England?
No, I left Australia. She was really mad. Papa and I first got married. I invited them for dinner. And my grandmother passed out at the table. I never knew if it was the dinner or what, but she blanked out at the table.
Your grandma?
First meal I ever cooked, and they all gave me such a bad time. Don't cook for us. Mom died. Mom collapsed. We don't do cooking for us.
She collapsed.
She collapsed, and she was really sick. It's like she got food poisoning, but it wasn't from my food because no one else got sick. Oh God, I took such a beating. No, they came to our house every single Sunday for dinner. Every Sunday. And Poppy and I would be at the beach. And we'd have to come home in the middle of the day for a hot meal. And it was like 105. And Grandma Nellie was cooking roast beef. big hot dinner.
In Australia?
Oh. Poppy and I came home from that, and by the time we got home, Flo had come home ahead of us and told them all the things that Poppy and I were doing at the beach. Betty talked to some strange boys. Poppy and Betty were with boys. Well, we were always with boys. We knew about 20 boys we met at the beach. Yeah, just friends. Not boyfriends, but just we all would make a big circle on the beach and all lay with our heads in the center. And Flo would come down, and they didn't like Flo. Get out of here! She was mean to them. She'd come and kick sand over them, and she was nasty. So then one time, Poppy and I both did our eyebrows. Poppy and Betty plucked their eyebrows, and I got home, and my grandfather gave me hell. He said, "Don't you ever do that again."
Why?
Well, in those days, you didn't quite do things like that.
Oh. Instead, you kick sand on people.
Oh, Flo was nasty. Flo was very nasty. She had no friends. No friends at all. Poppy and I had... So what we'd do, you see, would be on Saturdays, we'd go to the beach all day. We'd leave the beach about 4 o'clock. And I'd go and get my clothes, and we'd walk all the way to Poppy's house. And when we got to Poppy's house, we would spend hours getting dressed, doing our hair and getting all dressed up. Then we'd go to the movies, and we saw the same boys that we were at the movies with, at the beach with, or we were all dressed up. We all went to the movies together.
And none of them were boyfriends?
No.
Ever?
No. Well, we liked a couple of them, but they didn't look on us as anything but